What's going on? Surprise, we're playing WoW today. Yeah, that music, man. So nostalgic. So the reason we're playing this today is because, I didn't have any time today to set up anything else I wanted to play. And I was like, you know what? I haven't played WoW on stream before, let's do it. So here we go, this is Hardcore. If you want to know the rules, here are the rules for Hardcore. It is pretty hardcore. There's a lot of stuff you can't do. Also, let me know how the volume is. Also, look at all these quests I have here. I haven't leveled up in vanilla in quite a while. I guess I want to go do the Harpies up here. That's level 50. I'm currently level 16. 16 Tauren Shaman. Shaman, by far my favorite class. It's been my main class since Burning Crusade. I usually play Orc Shaman, but Tauren Shaman is a little safer because Taurens have 5% more health, max health, and they have this thing called War Stomp, which is an AoE stun 5 enemies for 2 seconds. That's very good. You know, that's enough to cast a heal on yourself. That's enough to, once I get Shadow Wolf, I can Shadow Wolf away, or Spirit Wolf away. I've been in runs. So, my very first run was a Dwarf Paladin, and I got to level like 9 and then died, because I wasn't paying attention, as you do. And then I made a Team USA slaughtering them Canadians in the World Baseball Classic. 12-1 through 2 innings, damn. I mean, is that surprising though? I mean, it's the US. Yeah, so the farthest I got was level 18 on a Night Elf Druid who died. And they lost to Mesco yesterday. And the reason that I died is because I was going to a level 17 quest giver, like to turn in a quest, and that level 17 is like in the middle of a lake. And apparently the lake is full of like level 20, 21 Murlocs, which I didn't know. So like I was swimming out and then like 3 Murlocs attacked me and I died. So that's my lack of game knowledge. But yeah, so and then I'm like, you know what? Shaman, my favorite class. I love Shaman. Let's play another Shaman. And here we are. Shaman, very good for solo. Very good for hardcore. You know, they can heal. They're not completely reliant on their gear like warriors are, right? Because I think warriors are the hardest class because they're so gear reliant. And if you're playing hardcore, you know, you don't get a lot of good gear because you can't use the auction house or like, you know, like keep running dungeons like over and over again to get the piece of gear you want. So I'm gonna go up and turn this quest in up here, and then I'm going to go kill these harpies over here at level 15. They threw a perfect game versus Israel? Dude, that's cool. So yeah, so let's see. I don't have that many greens. I got this weapon, which is pretty good. I got it from a quest. I've got this chest, which I think was a random drop. I got a green belt, or pants and a green belt, green hands, crap, and crap for shield. I can't actually use two-handed axes as Shaman until I get this skill here. Because I'm leveling as enhancement, which is like the melee DPS class, which is the best class to level with a Shaman for sure. Oh, and I am herbalist and alchemy, and that's because potions are OP. You know, I have potions here that, like, you know, I can regen health. Increases my strength. Increases my max health. There's one that gives me like 50 armor. There's this one here, 50 armor. Actually, let's make a bunch of these so I get some more armor. There's really only 2 super good professions in hardcore. There's engineering, you know, for like grenades that stun. There's target dummies to distract enemies. You can make your own like helmet like super early, which is nice. So there's engineering and alchemy. And I've always played alchemy. So I love alchemy. You've never used them? I mean, I've never done engineering. Engineering is definitely the hardest to level because you need so many mats. But honestly, like, if you're going, if you're playing hardcore, you really just want the grenades for the stun and the burst, and then you want the target dummies, which I think are pretty easy to make. Oh, heck. Hello. Okay. We're gonna do that one. You have to recast. Oh, by the way, how's the volume? Is the game too loud? Or is it good? Yeah. It's a tiny bit too loud? Okay. Alright, hopefully that's a little better. And also something else with Torn is they get a bonus 15 to herbalism, which doesn't matter that much besides the fact that you can get, like, you know, higher tier herbs much faster than you would otherwise, which is nice. But yeah, so let's see how far we can get. Like I said, my record is 18, which is not very high. But that was on a druid, which I had never really played before. Shaman I've played, like I said, like it's been my main class since Burning Crusade. Actually, Troll, my very, very first character ever that I made on day one of this game, because I got this game day one back in 2004, was a Troll Shaman. I got to level, I don't know, 16, and then a bunch of my friends decided to play, and they all made humans. So I was like, okay, crap, fine. So I made a Night Elf Warrior, played that through vanilla. All my friends stopped playing, and then when Burning Crusade came out, they all wanted to play Blood Elf, which is Horde. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So then I made my Orc Shaman, and that's been my main ever since. So. Base Torn Shaman? Heck yeah. Hello, Chairman.
Base Torn Shaman.
Like, if I was not playing hardcore, I'd play Orc for sure. But Torn's definitely the safest. It's by far the tankiest. And like I said, you get this AoE stun, which is super nice. Alright. So I also have a bunch of add-ons, obviously. Like, all these quest things, like, these are all add-ons. In vanilla, you don't get any quest icons anywhere if you don't have add-ons. Which is cool for, like, immersion and stuff, but, like, you know, I don't want to go to the internet every 5 minutes. Like, back in the day, the main website was called Thoughtbot. I don't know, like, if anyone remembers Thoughtbot, but that was, like, you go to Thoughtbot, you put in the name of the quest, and then it shows you, like, the coordinates for where you go. So I used that all the time back in the day, but this is so much more convenient. So I have that add-on. I have this add-on that shows you where herbs are likely to be.
Time is money, friend.
15 nugget slugs.
Be good.
Okay. Oh look, I'm almost 17. Let's go. 17. Yeah. Where are the nugget slugs? Are they over here? Yeah, they are. Okay. Let's go do the heartbeats first. Anyway. Yeah, so I have this add-on called Totem Timers, which is made for Shaman, you know, obviously that show you, you know, they show you, like, how much time is left on your enchant weapon, because, like, Shamans have the ability to, like, enchant their weapon with a bunch of different stuff. And then this lightning shield, for 3 attacks, I hurt people that hit me in melee. So you have to recast it a lot, but it's the most mana per damage, like, efficient spell you have. Plus it's an instant class, which is nice too. First thing you did was add mods. Dude, I didn't use any add-ons until, like, Burning Crusade probably. So, like, all these circles here, so these are, so, like, if you're kind of far away, like, it just shows you like the which herb might spawn there. So these are all mage royal, and then as you get closer, they turn into green circles so that you can see the little yellow dot if there's actually herbs there. So it's a very, very easy way to get herbs or ore or whatever you're using, you know. So that's very useful. And then I have this thing called the weapon swing timer, which shows you when you're gonna swing your weapon, because if you use something like a potion, it interrupts your weapon swing, right? So you want to make sure you swing your weapon first and then you use the potion, you know, to get like max damage. It's more useful for two-handed weapons, you know, since they're way slower than one-handed weapons. But, you know, they're still useful, right? Because this is a 2.4, which is pretty slow for a one-handed weapon. It's one attack every 2.4 seconds, I think. So that's pretty slow. And then I have, you know, add-ons, you know, to show you like how much like stuff like vendors for, right? So like if I have to drop something from my bag, you know, for something else, I can drop like the cheapest item, right? So that's something I have. There's this, I have this thing. See, there's a stat summary on there. So that kind of like compares your weapon to like what you have equipped or your gear. You know, I like to quickly see like what you want to, like which is better. This is a two-handed weapon, so stabs are the only two-handed weapons I can use until I get this one right here. But you know, like if you use a two-handed weapon, then you obviously can't use a shield. And my first talents as a totem increase my shield efficiency by a good amount. So I'll probably stick with shield, like unless I get like a really sick like two-handed weapon drop. That's like really good, right? So there's some mage royal here. Oh, hello. And of course, you know, the main reason that you want to play Shaman is for totems, right? So totems are these things you can drop that increase your, you know, like they give buffs to you and your party, or they like, hey, don't attack that one, or they like, uh-oh, I'm gonna run. We're gonna use this one to distract them. Healing potion, unfortunately. I can war stomp. There you go. Put down this totem here, Earthbind, that slows all enemies near me. Yeah, so Shaman have a lot of good survivability. I can heal myself. A lot of good stuff. Alright, so I gotta be way more careful when I go in over here. This is a very scary area. Let's put that on. Let's put my Earthbiter weapon on. So, the Earthbiter weapon just like increases my attack power. Yeah. Against like super quick attacking enemies, I can use this one here, Stone Skin, to reduce the melee damage I take by 7. Obviously, that's way better against, you know, very quick attacking enemies than slow attacking enemies, because it's a raw damage decrease, not like a percentage or whatever. Also, there's the Searing Totem, which will shoot fireballs at nearby enemies. It's only 25 mana, which is super cheap compared to a lot of other stuff, so it's good to place it almost every fight. The only downside is that sometimes it'll shoot enemies that you don't want it to shoot, so you may get a little more ads than you want, but it only attacks red enemies, which are hostile enemies anyway, so, you know, it won't attack like some like zebra walking by or something if you don't want it to.
It's too far away.
But yeah, so hardcore is very, very interesting. Also, apparently, just like the other day, like in the new big like WoW patch that's coming out, like 10.1, I think, somebody data mined references to hardcore servers in the code. So they could be adding official hardcore WoW servers, which would be pretty crazy. A lot of people would be super excited about that. Yeah. Also, something else that's fun about hardcore, so like if you're in a guild, which I'm not right now, but like if you're in a guild, if anyone like in your guild dies, this big like message appears on your screen saying, you know, like this guy died, you know, like as a level 30 mage in Westfall, which wouldn't happen. But so like everyone like in the guild just says F like anytime someone dies. It's very funny. But yes, there are people who have actually killed Ragnaros, like in hardcore. So they've gone all the way to raids and they've done it. It's freaking crazy. I'm just gonna use this so I don't draw another guy. When a lot of enemies get too low health, they run away. And if they get near to like some other enemy, like they call them over. Okay, I don't have any more drink. Drink is what you use to get your mana back. So I should probably be carrying around a bunch of milk or something with me. Also, I should probably use some of these potions too. So let's use the armor potion. Let's use the health regen potion. And we'll use a strength potion too. Alright, so we're just gonna get 6 more talons. What did you play, Matt, when you played? I know we've talked about this, but I don't remember when you played. This guy's called a rogue feather, so I'm going to put down my stonewall totem because he probably attacks quickly. Priest because don't want to be a healer? Hell yeah. The only sad thing about, well, like not only, but you know, like as much as I love vanilla WoW, or you know, like a lot of people do, it is not exactly balanced. Like mage is so insanely good, especially in hardcore. Surprise, mage being good. Whoa, what a shocker! Like mage is always good in like everything. But yeah, you know, mage is great. Warlock, right? Because you have like a demon to tank. Like you have a bunch of healing stuff you can do. Hunter is good, obviously, right? Because you also have a pet. Those are probably the 3 best classes: are mage, warlock, and hunter. Shaman's pretty good. Priest is pretty decent too. Hey, look, level 17. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna increase my lightning shield damage. By the way, like, I would never judge anyone for playing mage. Like, mage is super cool and fun because you get to like AoE everyone down, which like no one else can do. But yeah, like if I die, I think the next character I'm gonna try is a priest, probably a dwarf priest. Unfortunately, way more people play Alliance than Horde in hardcore because there's really only one hardcore server, and it's the RP server, which is Bloodsail Buccaneers, for NA anyway. And like there's a lot more like Alliance than Horde people on here, so like if I die, then I'm gonna make a dwarf priest probably and try that instead. Okay. 3 more talons. Let's go. Is there anything else to do up here right now? No, I think it's just talons. There's also like, so the goal is to get to 60. Once you get to level 60, then like you've completed the hardcore journey, and then you can like group up with as many people as you want. Like you can run dungeons as much as you want. If you die, you know, you still delete your character. But yeah, you can do a lot more when you hit 60. That's cool, Matt. No worries. Okay, 2 more talons. So like if I can draw them back to my totem, I should, because I don't have to recast them, which saves me a bunch of mana. So we're gonna draw this guy back here. Although never mind, my totem just died, so that was fun. So what do you mean by being canceled? Oh, this is the spellcaster. Okay, so he's gonna cast a spell. Or not. You can tell because these guys have mana, non-spellcasters don't have mana. But he didn't cast any spells, so... better for me, I guess. Alright, this guy's called a Slayer, means he's probably a warrior-like guy. So he's gonna have slower attacks. He might have an Execute, which is like when you're low health, he does way more damage. So, always gotta be careful. Like, knowledge is so important, which I don't have a lot of, because I haven't played like vanilla in so long, but you know, like knowing, you know, like which kind of creatures stun, you know, which ones run away and which ones don't. You can't fear undead enemies, so, you know, knowing that you can't fear to get away if you're fighting a bunch of zombies or something, that's important. Because there's this guy who died at like 58 because he thought that he could fear a bunch of zombies and he couldn't, so he just died. And all admin server that was admins of all those servers, the person clipped a snippet of text I said out of context. Oh, good. Fantastic. Alright, we finished that quest. Do I have any sun scale feathers? No, I have light feathers. Okay. One thing in vanilla WoW that is a little annoying is that there's so much running. Like, your Hearthstone's on an hour cooldown, not like 15 minutes or whatever it is in retail. You don't have mounts until 40, obviously. There's no flying mounts at all. But when I hit level 20, I get Spirit Wolf, which increases my speed by 30%. Yes. Let's relax and, you know, do some classic Barons leveling. Everyone loves the Barons, right? Barons chat. Lots of keks.
I'm out of range.
Kek, I think... Kek came from WoW, right? Because I think when, like, Alliance sees Horde players say LOL, it translates to Kek. So I think that's where Kek actually came from, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's right. So, like, Orcish translates to Kek. Because Orcish is, like, the language that I think, like, everyone speaks on the, like, Horde side. And online, they speak Common, I think. Is it a Kek W? Yes, I think so. Let's see. Kek origin. Oh, it's actually Korean? Oh, okay. So it turns out that that's what. So like LOL in Korean is Kek, but WoW added or Blizzard added it into WoW as a reference because like so many like StarCraft players would say it. I did not know that. I thought it was just from WoW. Okay. Well, there you go. Hey, you learned something new. So I guess it technically like it is from WoW, but it's also just Korean. So. Get the mage. Ooh, Briarthorn. Briarthorn is good because I can make these lesser healing potions with them. And this is 140 to 180. So this is like almost a third of my health per potion. That's really good. So I kind of want the Briar Thorn. Lightning shields. You resisted. Fun. Yes. Unfortunately, you can kind of get screwed sometimes where the enemy just like blocks or dodges like 3 or 4 of your attacks in a row. Kind of sucks. But you know, D&D is kind of the same, right? So it's a very classic RPG thing. Random attacks. I really want a better shield. Because this is from a quest, I think, from a while ago. And I need actual bracers and actual boots, because these are bad. And an actual cape. And I don't think... I think I can get shoulders soon, but like they have to drop, obviously. Briar Thorn.
It's too far away.
Let's see. Minor Fortitude, that's this one. Oh, I'm also getting root samples for a herbalism quest. Yeah, see, so I can make 5 briar, so 5, if I make 5 healing potions, which I can't, but I can save that. Stuff, most stuff only stacks in 5s or 20s, so like potions only stack in 5, so if I have 5 already, I don't want to make another one, you know, because like that'll just take up more space, and space is very important because you can't buy huge bags unless you have a ton of gold. Because a 10 slot bag in this game is like 2 gold, and I have 61 silver. So, turns out when you can only get like money from quests and stuff, you get way less money. Can you beg for bags? No, because you can't trade in this either. There's no trading, no auction house, no mail. You can only group up if you're doing a dungeon. You can't group up to do like, you know, like a random quest just in the world either. You're not allowed to actually call for help either. Like if someone comes along, like they can help you. Alright, so, a druid can like come on and, you know, like give me Mark of the Wild or something. But I can't actually ask for help. If someone decides to just sit there and watch me die, that sucks, but that's part of the game. And a lot of people do that, unfortunately. You can also grief. Like one of like the common ways I see people grief is they'll play a rogue. Yeah, someone can kill the mobs. You know, someone can kill the mobs. Someone can put a heal on you. Someone can, I don't know, help you fight them. But you got to be careful because if you heal someone while they're fighting a bunch of mobs and they run out of the mob range, all those mobs will then argue onto you because you're, you know, it's like you're on the threat table now, right? Because you joined the fight by healing, so like they changed after you. So like if you're like trying to heal someone who has like 8 mobs chasing them and they die, then all those mobs will run on you and then maybe you die. So sometimes it is better to be a little selfish. But if, you know, someone's fighting like one person, then like you might as well just help them, right? But yeah, like the way that you can grief is you can level up a rogue, right? You go to like the other faction's like leveling zone, right? It's like Westfall or something. You stealth right by like a quest NPC because like right click is auto attack and also like talk with an NPC. So if they accidentally right click on a stealth enemy, then they attack that enemy and then you're flagged for PvP, so then the enemy can just like kill you. So you can literally go to the other team's zone, stealth there, and just wait for people to like accidentally auto attack you and then you kill them. It's kind of shitty, it's kind of mean, but funny, I guess, also. That's why like a lot of people actually say to enable this option, interact on left click. So you can left click to talk with NPCs, because if you left click on an enemy, that doesn't do anything, right? So you won't, so I have it like enabled. I've right clicked for what 19 years? Holy crap, has the game been out for 19 years? Holy crap, I think it has. That's insane. But yes, like I've right-clicked on, you know, like, enemies for that long, so switching to left click is going to be pretty tough. Also, I need to kill more of these raptors because I need their feathers, damn it. Give me your feathers. I got a crappy bow. I mean, 56 silver. It's okay. You know, there's always the chance that you get that rare god drop of like a blue two-handed axe or something. Okay, I finished my herbalism quest. I need to go get 15 nugget slugs. I should probably make some swiftness potions when I can. Increasing run speed by 50% is very good. I actually have 2 from a quest here. Hey, congrats. Woohoo! Cat's Eye Emerald. I don't want to do a level 18 quest yet. I'm scared. It's way safer to do quests that are like, you know, your level or lower, obviously, because even fighting enemies 3 levels higher than you, which makes them orange here. Right, so green is up to 5 levels lower than you, I think. And then anything below that is gray, like you get no XP. And then if they're 3 to 5 levels above you, they're orange. And then if they're 5+, they're red. So don't fight red, obviously. Fighting orange is also risky, right? Because like they have a much higher chance to like resist your spells or like dodge your attacks and stuff. So unless you're really good or something like a mage, then I would suggest not doing that, especially when you're learning. Hey, what's up, Pluto? Okay, nice, I got 2 Sunscale feathers. I need 1 more Sunscale feather, I think.
Wow, hype.
How? 4 months, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Are you a WoW enjoyer yourself? Okay, so I need these nugget slugs, which I guess... So, this gear icon means that they're on the ground somewhere. If they're a little bag here, then that means that they drop from mobs. If they're this gear, then that means they're on the ground somewhere. So these are all possible spawns, right? Because it's the quest add-on, which means that, like, it doesn't know like exactly where they are, but these are popular locations where they spawn. So I just gotta kind of walk around and hopefully find some. I used to watch this game a lot. So also Pluto, I'm playing this thing called Hardcore. So there's the rules of Hardcore. The most important rule is that if you die, then your character gets deleted. So it's literally it's a 1-life character. Yes, it is like Iron Man Hardcore, or you know, Hardcore has kind of, you know, like in every game it's used for, right? It's sort of like the you die, then you delete your character, right? Diablo's the same way. Path of Exile, RuneScape, like you said. All right. So there's this whole add-on that actually monitors your actions, right? So like if you die, then you know, it marks you as dead, right? So if you make it to 60 without dying, then you can submit your run to the official website, which has like a leaderboard, right? So yeah, that's how they monitor it. So I'm a level 17 Tauren Shaman. Shaman's my favorite class. I played it forever. I've made Horde since Alliance as well. Or so, I've made Horde since Burning Crusade as well, is what I tried to say. Yeah, so well, Hardcore's been around for maybe two-ish years, but it exploded within the last few months. Random players use a Tauren Paladin. Nice. Yeah, so my main is an Orc Shaman. Like I said, like I played Orc Shaman for years and years and years. Ooh, buckler, let's go. Wait, dude, hell yeah, look at that. What is that, like 150 more armor? 2 spirit, let's go. Oh my god. And a new jacket. Pog. You know nothing about this game? Well, I've just been spouting knowledge left and right. And I mean, like, I also feel like I know nothing, you know. So even though I played this game since it came out, like some of these people know WoW, especially like vanilla, right? Because like this is vanilla. They know WoW like inside and out, and it's freaking crazy. It's like how much they know, right? They're like, okay, you know, for this quest, you fight this one mob, and he has these 3 skills, right? So like, what you want to do, you know, like you want to kite him over here so that like this guard can like come help you, and I don't know, like it's crazy. So I'm slowly learning. You're a warrior. Hello. Also, a warrior, hardest class to play in hardcore, for sure. Oh yeah, I forgot. Rogues are also really good. I know that's also a big shocker to everyone that knows how WoW works. But it turns out when you can, you know, sap and stun people constantly, and you can vanish to get out of pretty much any situation, turns out that's good. Makes you really good in hardcore. I need more of those buckets. Chen's empty cake. I don't... Oh, this is a quest I've already done. Why does it let me open it? I don't know. Probably because my quest is still active. It's this quest right here. Chen's empty cake. I'll do that later. How was your weekend, Pluto? What did you get up to? I spent the weekend house sitting for my parents because they were like away for the weekend. So it was me, Lady Dragon, and the 2 doggos for most of the weekend. It was fun, except at one point the power went out to half of the house, and that half unfortunately included both of the TVs and the Wi-Fi router. So I think they just fixed it like 2 hours ago, actually. So I'm just glad like that stuff didn't go out like on Friday when I was working from home, because I, you know, like I need Wi-Fi to work from home, obviously. That would have sucked if I couldn't work from there, but hey, Kingdom Hearts 2. I played through that on stream on Proud, I think. Strength of the Earth. So this totem gives me 10 strength, which considering I have 39 strength by default, that's a big strength increase.
Inventory is full.
I think those are actually better bracers. How sad. Let's just sell that.
I can't carry.
Okay, that was a mistake apparently. You can't put it... Wait, can I do this? No, you have to put it in right in your inventory first. I had no idea. Okay, let's... Egg. Goodbye, egg. Yeah, KH3 I didn't play, and I probably won't play on stream. I played it when it came out. It was fine. The combat was fun, but it was so easy. I know they've added, like, mode where, like, you can take out the, like, attractions, because those were freaking OP. And they've made it harder in general, but... Oh, you shoot? You shoot. Okay. I'm probably just gonna hearth after I finish this quest, because that's a long run back that can be very dangerous, because I run through a bunch of like raptors and stuff. Where's this toolbox? Hello? Isn't there one here somewhere? Cause yeah, like I'm hovering over it. Where are you? I have no idea where you are. Oh well, are you underwater? Oh, you are underwater. I think. Yeah, you're right here. Okay. Water, extremely scary, because you have breath meter, obviously, as you can see up there. Enemies move way faster than you do, so like it's really hard to run away if you're in the water. You know, enemies can be like above you and below you, which is hard to see sometimes. So water, very, very tough. One of the racial traits of undead is they have 3 times more breath than everyone else, I think. Which is fine, but, you know, you're not in water, like, enough where, like, you know, that's the reason that you're gonna play undead. It's like, I need to breathe underwater 3 times as... No. Like, you're not gonna do that. It's just a nice little bonus to have. Haunch of meat. Excuse me, is this made of cow? I'm insulted. As a... Is it bovine? Is that cow? As a member of the bovine. Bovine. Yes, yes, bovine is a... motion sickness drug. I was close. Same thing. Yeah, I have no mana and no water. That's unfortunate. How many more do I need of this? 8 more? It's kind of a lot. That's like 4 more buckets, because it seems like they drop in 2 or 3s. This is a boss guy. Which means, are you gonna drop like a special item? Probably not. He's probably for a later quest. There are also these things called rare spawns, where like if you see if your icon has a little like gray dragon thing next to it, they're rare and they're stronger and they usually drop pretty good stuff. So you want to kill rares whenever you see them. If they have gold stuff over here, then they're elites, and then you don't want to fight them because elites are very scary. Actually, shamans are one of the better classes to fight elites because you have all of your stuff. Panda one? Oh yeah, Mist of Pandaria. Mist of Pandaria got so much hate when it came out because people are like, you know, lol panda. But it was actually a sick expansion. Also, monks are like the least played class in this game by like a wide margin, I think. But it was a great expansion. Also, I'm very happy that Dragonflight, the current expansion, is very good, because the last 2 were Battle for Azeroth and Shadowlands, which were both not good, like at all. So, Pog that they finally made a good expansion again. Since 2016, which was Legion. Really? Alright, hold on. Since this is hardcore, let me actually get somewhere safe, because if I die, then I'm suing you. Habanero. Alright, I'll take a habanero. How's Dragonflight? Yeah, Dragonflight's good. Dragonflight's good. God. I said this before Pluto, but oh god. People have data mined the new patch that just came out, 10.1, And they found references. They found references in the code to official hardcore WoW servers, which will be huge. Oh, excuse me, Jesus. You saw Moist Particle play it? Yeah, man, like, it's a good expansion. One of the best things they did, and like one of the reasons why I like some other, so I played this and Final Fantasy 14 and Guild Wars 2. Like, I played all of them fairly regularly. And WoW is by far the least alt-friendly of all of them. As in, you know, like, if you make like a new character, there's so much you have to do like over again. But with Dragonflight, so much of it is like account-bound stuff, or account level stuff, not character level. So, you know, dragon riding is the new big thing, like in Dragonflight, right? Once you like unlock all the talents for your dragon, like on one character, you just get them on like all your other characters. So you don't have to do it, you know, like 3-4 times if you play a bunch of characters. So nice. So nice. And one of the things I like about Final Fantasy is that you can literally play every class with one character. That's exactly what I was talking about, which is the downside of that steering totem, is that they can attack other ones. It's fine, I have a potion. I need to...
Inventory is
Ooh.
full.
Dude, these are pretty much better in their cloth. How sad is that? It's a really good update. It is. Not having to redo stuff is so good for people continuing to play the game, right? Because no matter... Right? It's like, you're gonna reach a point in every MMO where you've done all the stuff you want to do, right? Maybe, you know, you raid once a week, right? Maybe you have some like daily quests you have to do. But there comes a point where you know, your choices are play a different game or play an alt, right? And WoW, historically, the idea of playing like an alt, at least to me, was so like overwhelming, you know, because like of all the stuff I have to redo that I don't want to do again. So I'm like, you know, screw it, I'm just gonna play something else instead, right? But now it's so much easier to make an alt in this game because like of all the stuff you don't have to do over. So I still don't think I'd make an alt, right? Because like I have the other games to play. But now for someone, it seems way more appealing to make alts, which is great. It's great for the game. It's great, you know, because more player retention. It's great for the player because they actually want to play the game. You can't see my health and mana? It's right here. This is my health and mana. You're blind? That's okay. That's okay. You're blind and dumb? Oh, damn. I purposely moved it, so like it's usually up in this corner up here, but I moved it because, you know, I don't want to have to keep, you know, moving my eyes like up here like every time to see. So, oh my god, dude, I'm getting great greens up the you know what. This is sick. Okay, I don't need this. Unfortunately, that's worse than what I have. So, but that's 6 silver. That's 10% of my net worth, like on one item. That's pretty good. What, I got 1, 2, 3. I've gotten like 4 greens so far. What's this guy? This is a warrior too? So many warriors, man. So many people want to take on the ultimate challenge of playing a hardcore warrior. We need to put Earthbiter back on. I also don't like how you have to redo your... So like in retail WoW, most of the buffs last like, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour. This like weapon enchant I have, 5 minutes. I have to recast it every 5 minutes. Oh yeah, this game is huge, for sure. And obviously, like, with each expansion, they add, like, a brand new continent, so... but honestly, like, one of, like, the benefits of, you know, like, not having a lot of, like, quick rates to travel around, right, is that the world feels bigger, right? Because, like, if I want to go from here to, like, the other continent, like, over here, that's gonna take a while. Which is both fun and annoying. It depends on how much, you know, immersion means to you versus, like, efficiency, right? It looks like making a run once can be fun. Making that run 10, 15, 20 times, it can be not as fun. Definitely. But man, 3 more levels and I get my ghost wolf or my spirit wolf form. Wait, did I put in my town point? I did, yeah. So the next town point is I get 1 point into this one to increase my critical strike plants. And 2 into ghost wolf, so cast way faster. Are there not any teleports? So every character has this thing called a Hearthstone, which you get to place your home somewhere in the world that you want to place it, and then this will take you back to your home instantly. But it has a 1 hour cooldown, which is a lot more than it is in retail. In retail, it's like, what, like 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes? All right, dude, have a good night, Matt. I'll probably play this more tomorrow. This is fun. I'm having a good time. I've never, like, this is weird playing WoW on stream. You know, I played, oh my god, dude, that scared the crap out of me. I thought that was some random NPC that just jumped at me. Stupid gnome mage. Wait, a gnome mage? Why the hell is a gnome here? What the hell are you doing here, man? Your alliance. How many quests, like, can alliance even do in the Barrens? Can't be that many. So this is a quest here. I believe this quest is like the killing someone like at top of this tower. I don't really want to do that yet. Maybe when I level up like a couple times and I get... Also, you get... How many quests? Oh, I don't know, like thousands of quests. It's got to be thousands. You don't do all of them, obviously, you know, it's like you out-level the area you're in and then you move on to the next area, but it's got to be thousands. Plus, you know, like there are quests, you know, that are only for like Horde and Alliance. So I'm playing Horde, by the way, like, if you didn't know that. So Horde is Orc, Tauren, Troll, and Undead. For vanilla, anyway. And then the Alliance is Human, Gnome, Night Elf, and Dwarf. Overall, in retail, like, Horde is way more popular than Alliance is. But in this specific hardcore server that we're playing on, the Alliance is actually more popular. So, if/when I die, I'm gonna play probably a Dwarf Priest next is what I'm gonna try. Okay, there's a tool bucket there. I want that tool bucket. Please do not draw the guy next to you. I don't think you will. I think you're far enough away. But we want to run over here because there's a third guy over here which I didn't see. We should be fine now. Let's do that. Oh my god, dude. That's something else I want to sell. Okay, these are not worth very much. This is only 21 copper, that's nothing. This is 56 copper, that's not that much. Okay, I think that's good. We'll kill you. Another warrior, dude. Props to all those guys playing warrior. That's not an easy hardcore life. Goblin, rogue, or paladin? Well, goblins can't be paladins, so you're probably a rogue. Also, goblins weren't a thing until Cataclysm, so you must have been playing it Well, yeah, you're pretty young, right? So you wouldn't have played it when it came out. Goblins too tiny, Paladin? Well, it's not that they're too tiny. It's that they don't really have any connection to, like, light. No, that's not true. No, that's not true, because goblins can be priests. Okay, so maybe it is they're too tiny. Because you can be a goblin priest, but you can't be a goblin paladin. You can only be a dwarf, human, blood elf, tauren. And then they've added some other classes too. Like special versions of trolls and special versions of orcs. And there's a thing called alliance races, which you have to do like a quest to unlock. So it's like orc or like Maghar orc, which is like special orc, right? Or like humans or like special humans, which I don't know what they're called because I don't play alliance.
Still charging.
Oh yes, back when you had to buy games on CDs. I mean, I still buy most of my console games on discs, but like no one makes PC games on discs anymore, right? Because like why when you have like the Blizzard store and Steam and stuff? Like, there's no reason to. It's just wasting their production, or they're just wasting money on production.
Target.
I could just disappear for a second? The heck was that? Okay. One more! Damn it. Alright. One more bucket. Where are you? Let's go over here. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? Why'd you take so much damage? Nice. Oh, careful. If you ever see my swing timer appear here, which are like the red and blue bars, then that means I'm in combat and somebody is trying to kill me. Feels like a huge time investment. I mean, it is a huge time investment. I mean, like all MMOs kind of are, right? That's kind of the appeal to a lot of people, right? It's like there's so much game that you can play for years and years and years. But that also means that it can be very hard to stop playing or switch, right? Because like you feel like you've so much invested in your account that if you stop playing, like it's gone, right? So it's a pro and con. Another warrior. My goodness. All right, I did it. You know, okay, so I'm not gonna hearth back because I need to go turn in this quest over here. So we're just going to run over here. Let's recast my Earthbiter, recast my Lightning Shield. I still have 18 minutes on my potions. We're chilling. My highest level ever was an 18 Night Elf Druid, so if I reach 19, that's my new highest, which I kind of assume I will. Because for one, I've played way more Horde than Alliance, like I kind of know the zones better, and two, I've played so much Shaman that Shaman makes a lot more sense to me than like Druid does. Although Druids are pretty good. You play another game that is a RuneScape, you feel like I'm wasting XP, can be spent my time better. I know, right? That's like the curse. The curse is like, I could play this like random other game, or I could, you know, grind more in RuneScape, right? Like, let's do it. Let's get that grind on. So, which is again both good and bad. I need one more Sunscale feather from these raptors. It's also crazy how much different retail is in Classic. Like, it feels like a different game, with just how different it is. like, it plays different. Like, exploration is different. How you level and how you gear and how you progress your account is different. Yeah, Classic is, you know, it's way slower. It's way more deliberate, right? Like in retail, you know, like you can kill like 3, 4, 5 mobs, just like cleave them down and stuff. They each have their pros and cons. You know, I'm not saying one is better than the other. It just depends on what you like. But what's cool is that when you subscribe to WoW, I mean, like, you still have to pay to subscribe, which kind of sucks, right? But you get both exits. So right now there's retail, right, which is Dragonflight. There's the Vanilla Classic, and then there's the Wrath of the Lich King Classic, which is a lot of players' favorite expansion ever because it's very nostalgic for a lot of people. Also, Wrath of the Lich King is the only expansion where I've done raiding like hardcore. So I mean, like, what, like 10 hours a week raiding with a group of people. This guy wants to go to Orgrimmar?
Be careful out there.
Okay, fine, I'll go to Orgrimmar. I need to get rid of one more item, though. Oh, yeah, Arthas is he's got to be the most famous villain in all of WoW. Although Illidan's up there, too. That's the Burning Crusade guy. The You Are Not Prepared guy, which I'm sure you've heard. You are not prepared. Illidan and Arthas are definitely the two most famous WoW villains. Maybe I'll run down there. Oh yeah, Deathwing? Yeah, Deathwing's cool. What do I do with these feathers? I don't remember where you put them. I put them on raptor nests. Where are those nests? I could go do Ragefire Chasm. I could go do the first dungeon. Let's see. WoW Hardcore. So something about dungeons in this game, you can only roll, with Hardcore, you can only run each dungeon once. And you can only be a certain level range, right? So like if you're like way higher level than the dungeon, you can't just go solo it by yourself. Let's see. Rules. Max level's 18. Okay, so I can do Ragefire Chasm. So Ragefire Chasm is the first dungeon in the game. Like that you can do, period. And it's in Orgrimmar, which is the Orcs' main city, which is the main Horde city in the game. So if you're Alliance, you can't do it because you're not going to go to Orgrimmar because you'll die. So yeah, it's basically a Horde-only dungeon. Maybe I should do it. I think someone was looking for it. Where's RFC? Or maybe when I go to Orgrimmar, I will... Oh, they're looking for WC. So this is Wailing Caverns. So this is like the second dungeon you do as Horde, and it's right here. So Wailing Caverns is... I think I can do it at my level. I want to be higher level before I do it. Also, Wailing Caverns is very confusing. There's a lot of things you do with that. Oh yeah, there's a lot of hotkeys, for sure. I mean, like, a lot of these are, like, not stuff used, like, actively, like, in combat, right? So, like, this is, like, my range, like, lightning bolt, you know, like, that I'll use to pull. These are instant cast spells that take a lot of mana, but they do a lot of damage, right? So they're good for, like, finishing off an enemy, or yeah, mainly that. Right, so here's lightning bolt. This is flame shock, which deals damage at first. Deals 25 damage, and then it deals damage over time as well. So that's the main one that I'll use in combat. Earth shock is important because it interrupts spell casting. Right, so like if the enemy's casting a heal, you can interrupt it. So that's why Earth Shock is good. This will remove a poison on me, which is nice too, but you know, not a lot of enemies poison, so that's kind of more rare. These you put on your weapon once every 5 minutes, so I use Rock Binder, it's better. This is a War Stomp. So this is like a get out of jail free card. This stuns like a bunch of people like around you. That's why I'm playing as a Tauren, because they have Wart Stomp. These are potions that I can use rarely. And then this is a lightning shield that I put on me. So like, really, I use these 3 a lot. I do this like every 5 minutes. These are totems that do various things like increase my strength, decrease the melee damage I take, you know, slow down enemies. So these I also use a lot, but these were like a once per battle cast, right? So here, like, I'll use the Searing Totem, which shoots fireballs. So this will just kind of shoot for the rest of the battle. I think he's gonna shoot at this guy. Yep. That's the unfortunate part about Searing Totem. These are potions, you know, that last for an hour. These are my professions, right? So this is my alchemy to make potions. This is my first aid, where you use cloth to make bandages that can heal you quickly, which is very useful like in combat. I don't really do PvP, no. If I want a PvP, I'll play Guild Wars 2. That's my favorite PvP MMO. But PvP is a big part of this game for a lot of people, but it's not really my jam. Like, I've done, like, the battlegrounds, you know, which are, like, 20, 30 people. But I'm not a PvP guy in WoW, that's for sure. I like raids. Oh, wait, sorry, 1 second. My dad's asking me something about this weekend. Okay. Have I streamed Guild Wars before? I have not, and the reason is that my computer could barely run it anyway, because Guild Wars 2 is very CPU intensive, and my CPU on my old computer was bad. Now maybe I could give it a try. How much of the GPU am I using right now? Like 6% of my GPU. No, sorry. Oh, sorry. It's actually 1% of my CPU and 7% of my GPU. You know, granted, this game is like 20 years old, but that's still good. Like, I don't think this would have worked on my old PC, like, at all. Yeah, dude. So this thing has a GTX 4090, which is like the best card right now, and it has the latest like i9 processor with like what like 28 cores or something. It has. It's crazy. And it has a 2 terabyte solid state drive and a 4 terabyte hard disk drive. It's got 32 gigs of RAM, which, I mean, like, RAM is cheap, right? So I could upgrade the 64 gigs of RAM like pretty easily if I wanted to at some point. But yeah, this thing's a beast. Like, this thing's gonna last to me like probably almost 10 years. Plus, you know, I can just upgrade too. So right, it's like I bought a really good power source, so that like if I want to upgrade later to something that uses more power, like I can. Oh yeah, dude, like I'll stream it for sure. I'll probably stream this for a bit, because WoW has been like a game that I play for so long that I still really enjoy it. But okay, so I just turned in that quest. I have a quest to turn in over here in Ratchet. You know what? Let's go to maybe not. Hold on. I think I want to go to Orgrimmar at level 18, because every 2 levels you get new skills you can train from your class trainer. So once I hit level 18, I can go learn new spells. So how spells work in this game, which they don't work in retail because they changed it. But every skill has a rank, right? So this is rank 2 healing. This is rank 3 healing, right? So rank 2 healing costs 45 mana, you know, and heals like 69 to 83. Rank 3 costs 80 mana, so way more mana, but it heals 136 to 163. So the higher level spells do take way more mana, but you know they do more damage or they heal more, right? But sometimes you just want a little heal, right? So it's usually good to have at least like 2 different heals on your bar, right? Like for different situations. And I will also always have this rank 1 Earthshock over here, because it's only 30 mana, and it interrupts spells, right? So why cast a rank 2 or rank 3 Earthshock for 85 mana when I could also cast one for 30 mana that also interrupts, right? So, and that's something that only spellcasters have to deal with, right? So if you play a rogue or a warrior, which are the only 2 non-mana classes in vanilla, I believe, there's no reason to use a lower... Oh, thank you. There's no reason to use a lower ranked skill, because like they cost the same rage or energy as high level. So that mage was very nice, and he just gave me his mage buff, which gives me 7 intellect. That's something that only mages can do. They get this 13 intellect. Does every character have some type of heal? I mean, every character can use healing potions, right? Like these. Every character can make bandages like these, right? Which heal you over 6 seconds. Every character can get food, which you can eat while you're not in combat. But not every character has a healing spell, no. That would be Druid, Shaman, Priest, Paladin. I think that's it. And then, you know, later they add Monk, and they've added Evoker, the newest class in Dragonflight. Like, they can heal too. I think there's one more healing class that I'm missing. Do I still play retail? I haven't played it for a bit. I did get Dragonflight, and I enjoyed it. But at this point, I think I would, like, if I want to play, you know, like a more modern MMO, I would either play Guild Wars or Final Fantasy. Because, like, in Final Fantasy, I'm actually, like, invested in the story, which I can't say about, like, any other MMO. For Guild Wars, they have this great thing called World v World, which is 3 servers all battle over one giant map. You know, like capturing towers and building like catapults to siege castles and stuff. It's a really cool mode that I wish other MMOs used. So I don't know, maybe I'll go back at some point. Honestly, I'm thinking about, so like when I subscribe to WoW, like I subscribed for 6 months because it's like, right, so like if you subscribe month to month, it's 15 bucks a month. But if you do it in 3 month or 6 month chunks, it's like 12 bucks a month or something. Or it's like you save money if you play for that long. But I might honestly not renew and just play the other ones. Or there's a lot of
money, friend.
There's a lot of private servers you can play. I actually prefer mine to that. So Raptor Horns is level 18. Ooh, okay, that's an actual cloak I can use.
Hurry back!
Alright, I need to sell stuff. I have way too much stuff. 21 Troll Hunter. Let's see. Can I get a guild invite? Or is it only level 30 plus? So, there are like official hardcore guilds per server, right? That like most people join, which is the Valley of Trials or Valley of Strength. I think those are two like of the same ones that are linked. And it's fun to join a guild because you get to see when everyone dies, which is funny. Unless it's you, then it's not funny. Okay, so this is a Wailing Caverns quest. That's a dungeon quest. I'll probably do that eventually. Let's see, what can I go do? Oh, there's this quest down here to get some stolen booty. I love me some stolen booty. Let's go do that. Oh, wait, sell. Duh. Sell stuff. I almost forgot. Okay, well, here we go. We'll sell stuff at this weapon place.
I got the best deals anywhere.
9.1 damage cleaver. 9.6 damage mace. That's so much money, though. I don't think I want to send that. Alright, so let's sell all my junk. Junk is basically just anything that is gray. So I don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need this, don't need that. Look, I'm up to a gold. Let's go. I just got like 40 silver. I don't think I need this. I'll get rid of that. We have a lot of cloth. A lot of quest items. All these ones that are glowing are quest items. Right?
Keep it real.
Can you trade between guild members in this game like Group Iron Man? You can only trade when you reach max level. So when you reach level 60, then you can trade. Until then, you can't trade. I believe the only exception is if you're in a dungeon and the boss drops a piece of loot and you win it, but you want to give it to someone else. I think you can trade because you're in like a party with them in the dungeon. Hey, what's up, Specs? I think that's the only time you can trade. Once you hit 60, then you can trade as much as you want. And you can run dungeons as much as you want. You can party as much as you want. But until 60, you're very, very limited. Right? Because like hardcore is about the leveling experience. It's about leveling in a, you know, like in a dangerous world where you have only like your wits about you. Yes, there's all the rules. Hey, thank you. I love. So this Drew just gave me his 2 buffs. So this Mark of the Wild increased my armor by 65 and all attributes by 2. That's very good. And then this Thorns will cause 3 damage to attackers for 10 minutes. So it's like a weaker version of my Lightning Shield, but it lasts forever. Well, for 10 minutes. Oh, 42 at the moment. Nice. What class do you play? You've died many times though? Yeah. I mean, like the max I've gotten to without dying is I got to level 18 on a druid and then died. So if I get to 19, this will be my highest ever. Oh, Dwarf Ranger, very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, man, like Classic is such a different game than retail. It's so much more like methodical and slower. Like I really enjoy it. Torrance Shaman. Hey, my first ever character that I made on the day the game is released was a Torrance Shaman. Or no, a Troll Shaman, sorry. I was just telling chat that the very first character I made was a Troll Shaman. I got to about level 18 or something. And then a bunch of my friends got the game and they all played human. So I was like, okay, fine. So then I made a Night Elf Warrior. Played Night Elf Warrior for all of vanilla, even after all my friends stopped playing. Then when Burning Crusade came out, all my friends wanted to come back and play Blood Elves, which is Horde. So I'm like, okay, fine. So then I made an Orc Shaman, and that's been my main ever since. I still have my Orc Shaman. But I'm playing as a Tauren because they're better for hardcore, because they have more max health, and they have this thing called War Stomp, which is an AoE stun. Oh, yeah, you know about it. It's very good for escaping. So, what level's my Orc Shaman? I mean, he's max level, so what is that now? 70? I can show you what he looks like. I think he looks pretty sick. I'll show you, like, later, like, what he looks like. Okay, we want this right here. Guess we gotta clear some of this out. Luckily, they're very low level, so this shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like, something about Shaman is just, like, so me. So, first of all, Chain Lightning is, like, my favorite spell of all time in a game. So, like, anyone that has, like, Chain Lightning, I'm interested in it. And Shaman is Chain Lightning. I also love healing in games. Like, if there's, like, a class that can do a support, I'll play it, and Shamans can heal. I have no interest in tanking. Like, at all, and Shamans can't tank, so I don't care about that. They also have both a melee DPS class and a ranged DPS class. You know, so if I want to play, you know, a mage type of character one day, I can. So like a melee character. So like all that stuff added is just, yeah, Shaman. Shaman is it, man. I've tried warriors. I played a paladin for a bit. I've tried rogue. I've tried all this stuff, but it's always Shaman. It was 100, but they did a level squish. 2 expansions ago? So like the max got up to like 120 or 130, but then they squished it down, so now max is back to like whatever it is. And I think the reason they did that is because they want to make every level feel impactful, right? So like every level up you get some kind of skill or something. And that's hard to do with 130 levels. It's way easier to do with 60 levels.
I'm out of range.
Oh yeah, they've also done two stat squishes. Like it got to the point where bosses were having like billions of health. I think in Cataclysm, is that the Siege of Argamar? Was that in Cataclysm? Whichever one had the Siege of Argamar raid, which had Garrosh as the final boss. He had like 4 or 5 phases, and the reason he had so many phases is because his health pool was so big that like the game literally couldn't allow it because it would like roll over because it was like trillions of health or something. So they had to do a level squish because it was getting ridiculous. And they've had to do 2 stat squishes. Are there mounts? There are mounts. You got your basic mounts at level 40, which gives you 40% move speed. And then you have your epic mounts at level 60 that gives you 60% move speed. Warlock and Paladin get mounts for free if you do a mount quest. For everyone else, you have to pay. Basic riding at 40 isn't that expensive, but epic mount riding is like it's like 100 gold or something, which is a lot. The mounts in this game fly? No, flying is not until Burning Crusade, so there's no flying in vanilla. I mean, you can take like flight paths, you know, from like one town to another, like set paths, and those are flying, but that's it. There's no actual flying mounts until Burning Crusade. There is a Wrath of the Lich King classic you can play, but it's way less popular than vanilla hardcore. And there's no hardcore for retail, as far as I know. Okay. Give me this. Okay, I finished my quest. Let's go. And other classes have other ways to travel. So, for example, Hunter, like Specs play, they have something called Aspect of the Pack, which increases their move speed and the move speed of their party by 30%, which is good. Druids are all about shape-shifting, so they have a shapeshift form called Travel Form, which is a cheetah, which also moves 30% faster or 40% faster. Shaman have a Spirit Wolf that they get at 20, so they can turn into like a ghostly wolf boy, and that's a 30% move increase. So there are classes that have ways to move. Mages have a teleport because mages are always broken in WoW. They're always good, pretty much. I feel like mages and rogues have been as like super good for the longest out of any classes in this game. Like they always seem to be pretty good. And if they're not good, then they get buffed like next patch, and then they're good again. Mages can also make their own water, which is freaking sick. Yeah, druids can be bear form, which is like their tank form. They can be cat form, which is like their melee DPS form, like a rogue. They can do aquatic form to move fast underwater and breathe underwater. And they have the travel cheetah form also. And then they can turn into like a moonkin, which is like this big, like fat owl bear looking dude, and that's like the that's like the spellcasting form, and then they can turn into a treant for healing. So they have a shape-shifting form for every spec they can play. So some people love it. I personally like seeing the gear that I have, right? So like you can't really see your gear very much if you're like a cat or like a bear all the time. So like that's one of the reasons that I prefer not playing druid, is because I don't actually want to shapeshift. I tried them for hardcore just because like I had like never played them before, and like they're good in hardcore. Warlocks are pretty good, right? Because they have a demon that can tank, and they have a bunch of fears and heals and stuff. Priest is okay. Oh, this guy is a high-level Night Elf Warrior. He has the special... Oh, bye. He has the special axe that you get from like a level 35 quest or something. All classes seem super good and unique. In vanilla, that's...
Welcome to
unfortunately
Ratchet.
not true.
Hope you're looking for work.
Like vanilla is not super balanced. So for example, if you play a priest, so a priest has a DPS spec called Shadow Priest. Shadow Priest is a joke in vanilla. It's so bad. So like if you play priest, you have to heal. If you play paladin, you also have to heal because their DPS spec is terrible. And their tank spec is not very good. Shaman, like at like end game, are pretty much only healers also because their DPS specs are not good. The best like DPS specs by far are Warrior and Rogue for your melee, or Mage and Hunter for ranged. Like Warlocks are not that great either. There is PvP, yeah, there is.
Time is money, friend.
I have 1.3 gold. Pretty good. Okay, I need raptor horns. I need more harpy stuff up here. I don't remember where I put the... I also want to go get this thunder lizard horn, which is for a quest that I've had for a while. It's a level 15 quest. Maybe I'll go do that. I need one more Sunscale Feather, right? I need 3. Oh, no, I have 3. Okay. Where do I put these? The Angry Scythe Claws. Here. Alright, yeah, let's go south. I got stuff south. Yeah, PvP is still active in retail, for sure. I mean, there's a whole, like, arena league, right? That, like, where they stream the grand final, or they stream the tournaments and stuff. So like PvP is still big. I'm not into PvP in this game. If I play, like if I want to play PvP, I'll play Guild Wars 2 instead. Like I prefer that PvP a lot. But yeah, PvP still active. Raiding is still very active in retail as well. Hyenas. I don't need to kill hyenas for like any quest, which is kind of weird because they're everywhere. I'll probably drink a couple more potions. Let's see. Let's make another Alliance Strike potion. If you die, you lose your items? No, you do not lose your items when you die. That's not a thing in WoW. Like anywhere. Okay, and we made it a Fortitude potion. What's the best way to get there? I think I want to just travel down the road. Like, these oases have, like, a bunch of centaurs and... Oh, you know what? I should go grab these quests here. Those are 2 good quests I can do.
What's up?
What do you sell? Nothing useful for me. Okay, on your way. See ya. The only other MMO I can think of that has that whole like you drop your stuff when you die is Albion Online, which I think is similar in that aspect. There's also that new Dark and Darker game that looks really good. where if you die, then you lose everything that you carry, right? Like, that's kind of like the whole point of that game, is you're trying to get a bunch of loot and then leave before you die. It's like Escape from Tarkov. Escape from Darkov, as I've heard it be called, because it's very similar. Dude, it's already 9:30? It's crazy. Doo-doo. Like, if I had to pick a favorite, like, sorry, one second. If I had to pick, like, an all-time favorite, like, multiplayer game, I think WoW would definitely be up there. Along with, like, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare is another one. Those might be my two top, actually. Oh, Street Fighter 4 also is up there. Melee. This game seems fun. It is amazing how this game's been out for 19 years and it's still it's like the MMO to beat, right? Like, there have been so many games where it's like, this is the WoW killer. This game's gonna come out and everyone is gonna switch and WoW's gonna die, and it never happens. Like, WoW's definitely not as dominant as it was before, but to say that, like, a game is gonna kill WoW at this point, it's like, okay, buddy. You keep telling yourself that. Like, Final Fantasy 14 is great. Guild Wars is great. Lost Ark did well for a bit. But WoW killer? No. I think the only thing that can kill WoW at this point is WoW. Like, if they really... Like, if they had, like, another expansion that was as hated as Shadowlands was, then I think they would have lost a lot of, like, a lot of people. Because a lot of people quit during... I mean, like, you know, like, a lot of people, you know, new expansion, woohoo, you know, they come back and then it just slowly drops over the whole thing, right? With, like, slight bumps for all the... Why was it hated? The story was by far the worst in any expansion. It was also the worst, which is what I was talking about before, where, like, if you make a new character, you had to do so much stuff on that new character that you had already done, which sucks too. Honestly, like, a lot of the new zones they added were not that, like, exciting. Like, they had this thing called the Maw, which was, like, you know, the big, like, daily quest zone, and it was just pretty boring. Like, you couldn't even use your mount there for a long time, so, like, you were super slow. Okay. Centaur bracers. And the head of a centaur. Okay. Where's the centaur guy I have to kill? Is he here? He is. Okay. Let's go kill some centaurs. Yeah, so Shadowlands was before Dragonfight, and then Battle for Azeroth was before that. Which was also a hated expansion. Although before Battle for Azeroth, before BFA, Battle for Azeroth, was Legion. And Legion is one of the most beloved expansions. So, I don't know how they went from such a great expansion to having two crappy expansions in a row that people hated, but it seems like people love Dragonflight again. So, it's been a very up and down experience over the past, you know, several years with WoW. So, you guys do a lot of damage, actually. Uh-oh. Heal. Stun. Swift. Run. Freaking slow everyone. Taunt. Okay. That was... Oh my god, I'm still being chased. Go away! Eventually he's gonna go away. Oh my god. Holy crap. Why were there so many? I'm gonna grab this herb. It's alright, you know, that's what potions are for. That's what War Stomp is for. I made it. Yeah, that was scary. That was bad. I did not expect 3 or 4... What? Why are you attacking me? Did I accidentally right-click on you? I mean, you're dead anyway, but... Sure, if you just wanted to kill yourself, I mean, that's fine, I guess. I don't know why you wanted to do that, but...
I need to
Grab
get
the silver
closer.
leaf. Okay, let's make some more healing potions. So we make 3 minor ones. Because to make a lesser, it takes 1 minor and 1 briar thorn, and I have 2 in my inventory, and you can have 5 max per stack. So I'll just make it so that I also have a full stack. And potions have a 2-minute cooldown on them. That was not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. So, I have these swiftness potions, which increase my run speed by 50% for 15 seconds. That's really good. Unfortunately, you can't use a healing potion and a swiftness potion because they share a cooldown. So, since I used my healing potion, I could not use swiftness potion. So, maybe I should have just gone... Actually, you know what? No, that's good that I did that because these swiftness potions are way more valuable. So, like, it's good that I didn't use it before I needed to, I guess. So overall, like, it ended fine. And now I know, don't go over there because there's like an endless battle happening over there. So let's go this way instead. And then as soon as I hit 18, I'm going back to Orgrimmar and I'm going to, I'm gonna get my new shaman skills. Or spells or whatever. I guess they're technically spells for shaman. Okay, so I need a bunch of bracers from centaurs, and then I need to kill, what's his name? Kodobane. I have to kill Kodobane. Kodo is those giant like lizards things. Those are Kodos. So I think the boss is over here. It's probably in this room here. A little scary. Also, one of the rules of hardcore is that any like inside areas are scary. Mainly caves, right? Because like in a cave there's only 1 entrance and 1 exit, and like if a bunch of enemies like respawn like on the way out, then like you gotta either fight them slowly, oh, a chest, or run, right? So many deaths are because of caves. Okay, so this guy's gonna cast. So this is why I have Earth Shock. Because when I interrupt him, he can't cast another spell for 2 seconds, which means he runs toward me. So like interrupting is very good. Okay, let's see what's in this chest. Chests can have anything from potions to green items to... Okay, bunch of potions. There you go. Oh wait, Earth Root. Wait. Kolkar's booty. I don't want his booty, I want his head. Hey, okay. Actually, Kolkar is the name of the tribe, I think, of the Centaur tribe. You love that? Okay, good. Okay, the drop rate for these bracers seem not that high because I've killed like 4 and I only have 1. Yeah, so where's this? Oh, that was him. Damn it. Also, something about this game, at least in Classic, you only share a kill if you're in a party. Like, if someone else starts to attack someone, you're, like, out of luck. You gotta wait for a respawn, which is what I gotta do. So that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah. Eventually they added where, you know, like, anyone that attacks it can get credit because they realized that, you know, like, nobody wants to sit around waiting for someone to respawn just so you have an off chance of being the first one to attack it, right? So, they fixed that later, but for now, we're just gonna kill a bunch of centaurs and then go back and hope he's there later. I don't know what happened. I guess it was a little bit of lag because, like, I didn't interrupt her. Also, one other cool thing about starting as a Tauren is that I have slightly bigger nature resistance. Like, this whole resistance to arcane, fire, nature, frost, and shadow, that's not a thing anymore. But in vanilla it was. I'm kind of glad they got rid of it because what it means is, like, if you ran like a fire dungeon or like a fire raid, like Molten Core, which is like a famous one, you need fire resistant gear. Which means you had to go fire resistant gear, which is like a lot of wasted time where you don't, you know, like you have to have like different sets of gear for different like resistances, which is annoying. Tauren's the coolest race. I like Tauren. The one thing I don't like about Tauren is that you don't see their boots. Like they always show their hooves, right? That's why I like Horde, because like, or sorry, Orc, because Orc, in vanilla, Orc was the only Horde race where like they actually wore shoes. There's more now than there were, but like in vanilla it was only Orc, so I'm like, I want to play Orc. You resisted? How dare you? That's not allowed. We need strength with the Earth Totem to get more strength. Okay, 4 bracers. There's another dude over here. These centaur don't swim. There are turtles in this lake. That's a warrior because they use charge. It's a very good skill. Only warriors have warriors and bear druids have charge. I'll just help him out here for a second. Oh. I don't want to fight too. I can probably take it, but little risque. Not risque. So is there a reason in the lore why the Alliance and Horde fight each other? Yes. I'm not a lore expert. I mean, I do know that Orc are originally from another planet, and they sort of, like, invaded this one. So there was that whole thing. I don't know about, like, trolls and stuff. Hey, it's another shaman. Let's go, my shaman brethren. But yes, there is a lore reason.
Still recharging.
I think they finally started to go away from that because, like, so now finally you can raid with members of the opposite faction, which you couldn't do for a long time, and then soon you'll be able to join guilds with members of the opposite faction, which is also new. So I think they're finally being like, okay, you know, like, we played this out for too long. Plus, there are vastly more Horde players than Alliance players. So, like, if you want to be, you know, like a hardcore raider or something, you pretty much have to play Horde. Which kind of sucks, right? Because, like, you know, like, if you love dwarves, and, like, you want to be a dwarf, but you also want to raid, you really can't be a dwarf because there's way more, like, Horde guilds and stuff out there. So, why are there more Horde members? Because Horde have better racial traits. So basically, like, every class has their own racial traits, and Hordes are just better overall, I think. Plus, you know, there's a thing where it's like, you know, if there's more, you know, Horde players, that means, you know, Like the Alliance players are like, oh, there's more Horde, so I'm gonna join Horde, and then more Alliance players think that, and more Alliance players think that, and it's just, you know, like a slope, right? You know, that just like goes faster and faster, right? Because like if you're a new player and you look at the populations, you'd be like, why would I ever play Alliance when there's so many more Horde players, right? So it's sort of like a compounding issue, but they're finally fixing it.
I can't just.
People think they should have fixed it like a long time ago, and I kind of agree, but it is what it is. Plus, if you want to be like super cynical, you can change your faction of your character if you pay 25 bucks. So, if you're a cynic, you could say, you know, maybe Blizzard liked that because like of all the people that paid to change to Horde. I don't know if that's the real reason, but I can see why people would say that. Okay. We can go check on the spawn, which is this way. Let's see if he's back. When I finish these 2 quests, I think I'm gonna hit level 18. I've never done a hardcore dungeon before. It's a little scary because you're relying so much on your allies, right? Because like if your tank sucks and dies, well, like there goes your tank. Or like if your healer like messes up, well then you have no more healer, you know? There's so much history and content. That is true. That is very true. One of the other reasons that I like Guild Wars so much is because the way to do content is very different. So WoW has something called vertical progression. Hey, look, I got the key to that chest up there. So what vertical progression means is, you know, a new expansion comes out, you know, they raise the level cap, they raise the level cap. That means, you know, you do more damage, right? You have more health, so your numbers get bigger, right? So like every expansion, like you get bigger and bigger numbers, which is fun. But what that also means is that when a new expansion comes out, all the stuff in the previous expansion like is obsolete, right? Like, why would you go back and play the previous tier of stuff when you just get way better stuff from the new one, right? So that's vertical progression. It's called a treadmill, right? Because like every time an expansion comes out, you sort of start over, right? Because like all the gear that you had is now crap, right? So like you kind of start over like each time. Some people like that, right? Because like it's a constant goal. But some people are like, you know, what's the point of doing all this when it's gonna, you know, be obsolete like in a year, right? Guild Wars has something called horizontal expansion, and what that means is that all the new stuff they release is the same tier of difficulty as the stuff they already have, right? So it's like people are still playing things in the first expansion of Guild Wars 2 because the stuff that you can get is still relevant, and like all the gear that was like best in slot 8 years ago is still best in slot. Hey Ming, you want a joke? All right, I got you. Tell me a joke.
I once met a jacket that loved to hold grudges. What a petty coat.
Alright, that was pretty bad. Alright, we'll do one more. Tell me another joke.
Bixby voice privacy contents have been updated.
That is not a joke.
Continue. Review the updated items on your screen.
Okay, go, fine.
The similarities between baseball and bowling are striking.
Wow. There you go, those are your jokes. Dude, how have you been, Ming? It's been a while. Welcome back. Are you a WoW enjoyer yourself? Okay, so I just missed that boss again from that other hunter. Unfortunate. I don't know how fast the respawn is, you know, because like some of these guys respawn in like a minute. Some of them take like 5 minutes. I've been without Mario Maker 2 for a year. I know, it's been a while. I understand. Eventually, I'll probably go back, but I'm enjoying playing, like, other stuff. I got really burned out on Mario Maker 2. I've been playing a lot of ROM hacks, though. Like, I just beat 2 ROM hacks, like, over the past couple weeks. Okay, 7 bracers. Oh, wait, there's an earth root here. Yes, give me the herbs.
Too far away.
Give me that grass. I don't want to just sit here and wait. That's boring. I'm gonna go kill some more centaurs. That's less boring. Come here. So many more bracers I need. It's alright. These 2 quests are going to give me level 18. I'll tie my highest ever level for hardcore. That's good. And, yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll go run my first dungeon. I'm a little scared. Maybe I won't, because, like by this point, like, it's such a low level for me. And, like, a lot of people want to get on voice chat, and I'm like, I don't really like voice chat. I mean, like, voice chat is useful, obviously, especially for hardcore. Voice chat's, like, almost required in a lot of ways. Okay, I want to pull you. Ah, no, you're hard, though. Well, I mean, like, Ragefire Chasm is pretty easy.
I'm out of range.
We're gonna, yeah, we're gonna draw this guy over here. Also very important, learn how to line of sight. Being able to draw people over to you. Am I netted? I am netted. Okay, I was like, why can't I move? Get over here. This might be a really bad idea to have this thing here. Actually, now that I think about it. Okay, he's not shooting anything else. That's good. Get me the hell out of there. I mean, like, if I grouped up with a bunch of other level 18s, I think we'd kill it no problem. But like, you know, it won't be all 18s. It'll be, you know, like some 13s and stuff too. And like the difference between a level 13 and a level 18 is huge. Very, very big.
It's too far away.
Eight of them. He's back. Let's go. You're mine. Nice. And we got a bracer out of it. See how much harder that guy hit, though? Do you get new spells and gear? Yes, you do. You do. You get new, like you get a higher ranking of your like existing spells. You get new spells. As a shaman, I get new totems, which is always fun because that's kind of the whole thing. Some classes get actual gear as they level up. Like warriors get like a new axe at level like 30 or something like that. I don't think I get actual gear from leveling up as a shaman. But it makes sense as a warrior because warriors are the most gear-dependent class in the game. So it makes sense that they get actual gear from their like from their class quests. Plus, you know, it's a warrior, right? Like, it's thematic to go on, you know, like some grand crusade to get a badass weapon. I did play Hearthstone. I played Hearthstone. I was never serious about it, but I played it for a couple years. But like, it got to be way too much money to actually like keep up with it. I still watch it from time to time, and I like seeing all the new cards that come out. But I don't know. I kind of wanted to try Marvel Snap because that looked like fun. I did play a lot of Overwatch 1. A bit obsolete. There's definitely a problem with power creep. Honestly, power creep is so hard to avoid in a game like Hearthstone, right? Because like as you make new cards, you have to make new like mechanics and stuff. So it's really hard to make mechanics that are like different and balanced, right? Like that's super, super hard. So like I understand why there's power creep. I just wish it was not that way. But it is what it is. I think it's a very well-made game. I think all of like the visual stuff, you know, like all of the like voice lines and the animation stuff are all freaking awesome. Like there's so much better than like every other card game out there. I've heard that Legends of Runeterra is a way fairer game in that like you can get like a lot of cards without actually paying money for them. That's the League of Legends card game.
That's still charging.
You got a friend that's really into it? Yeah, it looks awesome. Like if I were to play like a digital card game, that's the one I'd play. For sure. But I used to be really into Pokemon when I was young, and I used to be really into Magic when I was, well, not really into Magic. I was kind of into Magic. Like some of my friends were like were way more into it, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling the whole card game thing anymore. But that's just me, you know. Like I like board games a lot. I have a lot of board games. I play board games with my girlfriend and with my family and stuff. But I'm kind of over like collectible card games. Oh yeah, new Dragon Ball. See, and that's great, right? Like if a new like One Piece card game came out, you know, I might give that a try. Let's make some more Swift. So Swift Thistle is a rare drop you can get from like a bunch of other herbs, and you need Swift Thistle to make the Swiftness potion. So I just made 2 more. Oh, there is a One Piece card game? Oh, look at that. Is it good though? You know what they need? They need to make a One Piece game that's like Dragon Ball FighterZ. That would be sick. They have so like, I feel like it was made for it. Like there are so many cool characters you could do with cool powers. I mean, like you could make a Bleach one, you could make a Naruto one. You could be really sick and just make a Shonen Jump one that has like all of them. Holy crap. Imagine like a Dragon Ball FighterZ, but it had like One Piece and stuff in it too. That was not the right spelling text. I think we're okay. So this totem here, this Stonecloud totem, taunts enemies near you, so that they have to attack you, or so they have to like attack the totem. So useful. As you can imagine. Oh yeah, well, I mean like they made that Shonen what was it called? Shonen Force or something? Which was sort of like those like Naruto like 3D arena games. And yeah, Jump Force. Yeah, Light was in that game. But I've heard that game was pretty bad. But you know, like if it was like a legit fighting game with One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, Dragon Ball, Hunter x Hunter, I don't know, throw JoJo's? Is that Shonen Jump? I don't know if it is Shonen Jump. That would be freaking sick. I mean, like Dragon Ball Fighter Z has done super well, and I think there's are they working on Fighter Z 2 or like still making characters for it? I don't know, but it did super well. So like I wouldn't be surprised if they made another one. I thought they might have announced a Dragon Ball Fighter Z 2, but I could be wrong. How many more of these stupid things do I need? 3 more? Jesus. Oh, they haven't announced it yet? Okay. I'm just excited for Street Fighter 6. I'm definitely getting that. I'm gonna be playing that on stream for sure. I have no more space either.
I'm out of range.
Okay, they're doing one more patch. Like a balance patch. Makes sense. Dude, I'm excited that Marvel 3 is back in Evo. Oh. That's like my favorite fighting game to watch. I'm just so annoyed. I don't want to fight too, but I think I'll be fine. You down to play my stream? Heck yeah, dude. Absolutely down. Oh, I got another key for the chest.
To get closer.
Oh, okay, this is a little scarier. Do that. Do this. Okay. Also, something worth mentioning about Shaman. You can only have one Earth Totem and one Fire Totem out at a time. So like, I can't do like the Stone Skin and Strength Averse. You have to pick and choose. And then later I get Water Totems and I get Air Totems later.
Inventory is full.
What don't I want? I have so much stuff, man. I guess I don't need this. Don't need this. Oh yeah, like the net play seemed really good. Yeah, the net play seemed good. All the new characters seem sick. All the mechanics seem good. Like, it really does seem like it's gonna be a hit, right? Because, like, I said 5 is a good game now, but when it came out, it was not a good game. Hello, Sodomil. I remember you. Oh yeah, I did, of course. One of my friends, who's a huge Cammy fan, said that, like, that's the best Cammy's ever looked, and I kind of agree. I think she looks awesome. Also, Sodomil, I will do your joke. Just give me a second to get somewhere safe here. Do you know me from before? I remember your name. I've seen you here before. You've definitely been here before. Alright, let's do the joke for you. Tell me a joke.
How do you know you just saw a UFO? You won't. The men in black would have erased your memory.
That's not even a joke. That's not a joke. It was something. That was a threat. Yeah, it was a threat. It was a warning. It was telling you it's already happened. I don't know, man, but that was not a joke. Two more bracers. Come on, we got this. Also, I'm about to turn 18. Another joke? Okay, yeah, you're right. I'll do one more. Tell me another joke.
I didn't understand that.
Tell me another joke.
If you want to get into hockey, know that you can't just skate through it.
I love the sound effects too. That really adds to the humor. There you go. That was your joke. Hope you enjoyed it. Sound effects? Woo! Does Siri do sound effects too? I don't remember. This is Bixby. No, you don't think so? Well, it's really missing out. My girlfriend keeps wanting me to get an iPhone, but I'm like, you know, once Siri starts doing the sound effects for jokes, then maybe. But until then, not interested. You're gonna flex? Hey, level up. Okay, we get this one, and then we get 2 Ghost Wolf, so that when we hit 20, we have the improved Ghost Wolf, which is a way less cast time. Okay, let's pull this Wrangler.
It's too far away.
Oh, I think I'm getting 2 Wranglers. That's okay. We'll do this. We'll do this. What type of phone do I have? Dude, my phone's old. It's a Galaxy S9. I got it in like 2016 or 2017. Might be a Galaxy S9 Plus. I don't remember. Red Magic 6 Pro? I don't even know what that is. Hey, we got it. Okay, get me out of here. Alright, so now we're going to go turn these in. We're going to go back to the Crossroads, which is just town. We're going to fly to Orgrimmar. And we're going to train my new shaman skills. I'm not going back for that. Sorry. I don't need that key anymore. I think he was asking what kind of phone I have, Sadamo, but I could be wrong. Maybe he was just wondering in general. Okay, what do you have for me?
What do you need?
8 silver. 7 silver for this quest to sell. Yes, I will sell that for 7 silver. Verog. Level 18 quest. I don't know where that is. And alright, there we go. How much gold do we have? 150? Oh look, there's the Ghostful form that I'm gonna get. I want it, come back! Teach me your ghosty ways. So I have a number of quests for that first dungeon. There's this one here. Oh no, I have 2 quests for it. This one and this one. I think there might be one more in Orgrimmar to pick up. I think pretty much every dungeon has at least one quest to kill the final boss that gives you some kind of good item. Thank you for the level up, or thank you for the congrats on the level up. Oh. Sure. No, whatever. Silverleaf's not that important anymore. I'm kind of past Silverleaf at this point. Alright, well, Pluto, are you ready to see the main horde town in this game? We're going to Orgrimmar, baby.
What are you looking for?
First, we're going to sell stuff. Sell all of those, sell that, sell this. So right now, as a shaman, I can only use leather. So there's cloth, leather, mail, and plate. Those are the 4 tiers of armor. So I can only use leather until I hit 40. Then I can use mail. So I'm one of 2 classes that can use mail at the end of the game. There's hunters and shaman. Oh wait, I can make wool bandages. Let's go. These are way better.
For the whole.
Like, I'm just gonna sell all these. Honestly, just sell the cloth at this point. I'm not sitting here making 80 bandages. That's freaking crazy. If you think I'm doing that, you'd be tripping. All right, here we go. We're gonna go fly over. All right, it's a pretty short flight. Woo. Here we go. I'll zoom out so you can see. So this is the Barrens. This is like the most famous leveling zone of the Horde, called the Pride Land. No, it's called Mulgore. It's this one right here. Oh, I have a quest to turn in. What is that quest? Oh, that's a. Yeah, so it's called Mulgore. The Thunder Bluff is the main Tauren city. So this is like their capital, is Tauren Bluff. So the 3 capitals in vanilla are Orgrimmar, which is the Orc and Troll one. Thunder Bluff, which is the Tauren one. And then way over here is the Undercity, which is the Undead main city. Pretty much everyone just congregates in Orgrimmar, though, because I believe in early versions of vanilla, it was in early vanilla, the only auction houses were in Ironforge, which is the dwarf capital, and Orgrimmar. So like everyone would just be, and actually Ironforge was nicknamed Lagforge because there were so many people in Ironforge. Like the game would lag like every time you went there, just because there were so many people. So it was called Lagforge. But now there's auction houses in every major city. So that's Stormwind, which is the human one. The Teldrassil, which is the night elf one. Ironforge, which is the dwarf and gnome one. Was the goblin place? Oh yeah, that's the goblin starting zone. Yeah, that one's cool. I made a goblin. I played a goblin warrior for a while. Oh, I have a quest. I think that's a shaman quest. Alright, here we go. Here's Orgrimmar. It's pretty cool. I think I'll stop by the alchemy trainer too, see if there's any new spells I can learn, or new potions I can learn. What's my herbalism at? 100. It's not enough to get the next level of herbalism. You seen this place's video? You probably have. It's one of the most famous places in the game for sure. You love the war setting music? Heck yeah. Dude, honestly, oh look, here's the alchemy place. Let's stop by. Like, the music in vanilla is, I mean, WoW has good music in general, really, but the music in, like, vanilla is so
What do you
iconic.
need?
Oh, but blackmouth oil. Okay, that's not very useful. For blackmouth oil, you need a blackmouth fish, which you need fishing for, and I don't have fishing right now. There's also cooking, which I have, which I have not cooked very much, which is, I really should be, because, like, not only can you eat food to heal, but if you eat certain food, you become well-fed, and you gain, like, bonus stats. So here I gain 2 stamina, and 2 spirit for 15 minutes. So, that's not a ton, but I mean, you know, each stamina gives you 10 more, health. Is this a shaman? Yeah, this is a shaman quest.
Strength.
Okay. I have a shaman quest. I'm making you want to play.
What brings you here?
Oh my god, dude, look at all these skills I have. Okay, Flame Shock level 2. Stone Cloud Totem rank 2. Flame Tongue rank 2 is not that useful. Healing Wave is useful. Tremor Totem is useful, because this, like, interrupts spheres and stuff, like, around me. Ancestral Spirit is not useful, because that's a Resurrect, and there's no Resurrect in Hardcore, because you just die. So, I don't need that. I need this, though. Rock Biter. No, sorry, Flame Tongue 2. That's right. 4, 3. Okay. Maybe I'll do 4, 3, and 2. So I'll have 3 ranks of heal for small heal, medium heal, big heal, you know? Alright, there we go. Got a lot of new stuff. Oh wait, no, Tremor Totem I got too. Also Stone Cloud rank 2. Awesome. The health of my Stone Cloud Totem just, like, doubled. I never put that on the board either. Where's the Tremor Totem? Here it is. Tremor Totem. Stone Talon Mountains. Where the heck are those? Are those all the way over here? No, they're here. They're right here. Okay. That's not that bad. Come from Hearthstone mechanics? That is true. You can learn a lot from Hearthstone. Like, you know that shamans summon totems, right? Because their whole thing is they summon 1 of 4 random totems. Now we're going back to the, crossroads, I think. Their totems are pretty good. Yeah, they are. Oh, I have a quest to turn in. No, never mind. That's in the dungeon. Never mind. I have so many quests. Rogue and Warlock were your 2 favorite? Yeah, those are pretty good. I enjoyed Shaman and Priest. This guy's looking for an... Let's see. Who... Level 17 Rogue. Okay, that's pretty good. Dude, I'm scared, man. I'm scared to do a dungeon. I've never done one before. Oh yeah, you can't really see that. Because I've kind of blocked the text on purpose because people can say some messed up stuff, as you can probably imagine. Oh yeah, Trump. Oh yeah, Trump's still playing. He's been around for a long time. If you're thinking of priest players, you're probably thinking of Amaz. Amaz was kind of the priest player for a while. Yeah.
Strength and honor.
Alright. Priest is cool. Priest has definitely gone through its up and downs. Like, it was, I think it was the weakest class in, like when the game came out. But they've had some really good stuff, for sure. Like, every class, although I feel like Druid's always good. But besides Druid, I feel, you know, like every class has its ups and downs, for sure. Like, I remember when Innervate was, like, gain 2 mana crystals. Holy crap. Like, you could Innervate 5 mana creature on your first turn. I think Innervate was changed to give you 1 mana instead of 2. You want to get back into the game? It is fun to watch, I agree. I like Arena, especially. But, like, I have this constant struggle of, should I get back into older games or should I play new games I haven't played before, you know? It's like, I have so many games I play already. I have 3 MMOs that I play every now and then. It's interesting because, like, I also don't like rewatching movies and shows I've already seen before, right? Like, if I'm like, well, first of all, like if I'm with someone who's never seen a certain like movie or show, yeah, I'll watch it with them, you know, because I want, you know, them to experience it. But if I'm by myself, I'll pretty much never rewatch stuff because I think to myself, like, I could be watching something I haven't seen before, right? And it's different with games, right? Because, like, you know, with multiplayer games, they never end, right? But, like, with a show and a movie, like, once you watch it, you know, like, that's it, right? Like, it doesn't change, like, what the show is. So, like, it's way easier for me to not go back and watch stuff I've already watched. Because, you know, because playing a game is different than watching a show. Right? Like, even if it's a single-player game, you can, you know, like, go back and play it, you know, like, I'm going to play Kingdom Hearts as a mage this time, right? Or I'm going to choose the shield or choose the sword. So, that's different. Okay, so I really want a Thunder Lizard Horn, which is down here. And I want to do these Raptor Nest quests also. Plus, if I do this Raptor quest, it gets rid of all these stupid quest icons, right? Because, like, these basically show you every place you can get a Raptor feather. I already have all 3 feathers, but because, like, oh crap! I was supposed to give this to someone. Well, crap. That's the whole reason I went to Orgrimmar in the first place. I was supposed to give it to this guy over here. Oops. I guess I'll just do it tomorrow. It's alright. I got sidetracked by all the cool new spells I got. $95. That's so much mana, though. But this does like twice the damage the other one did. Alright, so I need... Oh, look, it's an Orc Hunter. I need specific Kodos. Also, let's go to the nests. The nests are over here. Dude, I'm scared of these nests, man. Raptors are fast. There's a lot of them. So I need to, like, be careful and make sure I clear the areas out before I put these feathers in the nests. It's these glowing things here. These are the nests. I don't remember if putting a feather, like, aggroes something over. Okay, I guess not.
It's not ready yet.
Be on the lookout. Ever vigilant. Okay, maybe this isn't hard at all.
Yet.
Okay, there we go. Okay, that was easy. 9 silver. There's stolen silver over there. Okay, raptor horns I need. And thunder lizard horn. I believe thunder lizards are blue, not yellow, because they're those big kodos. This is a warlock with their voidwalker pet. Hello, warlock. Can I wave? Are you gonna wave back? She bowed back. Yeah, that's a voidwalker pet. Those are warlock. Those are 1 mana, 1/3 taunts in Hearthstone, right? Okay, I gotta be careful down here. This area is the enemies down here are way more leveled up than they were up here. Also, I can go back and do this spell up here. Where are these thunder lizards, man? It's also almost time, so hopefully I can grab a thunder lizard tail and then hearth back and call it a stream. Great stream, though. Leveled up twice. Haven't died, that's always the bonus. Oh wait, did I get my talent point? I did put my talent point in. Cool. Some Briar Thorn over here, that's good. Level 18s are scary. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this guy. Storm Snout. Okay, that's what I need. You need to get out of my way. So they're more orange than blue. That was close. Murlocs, yes, Murlocs are very popular. You'll see Murlocs throughout the whole game, for sure. Murloc. I think these guys. They're level 18? I think these guys stunned. Level 19? I have like no mana. Yeah, they do look cool. I agree. Alright, I have a little more mana now. Let's go.
I'm out of range. That's
Let's do this. Interrupt the spell. Come on, man. Now I have no mana. Even worse. Watch out for the hyena. Come on, just give me a... bad. I think I can kill this guy. He's level 19. I'm gonna interrupt him and heal. That's good. Oh my god, that scared me.
My mana is low.
Alright, well, I didn't get it. That's okay. I'm gonna Hearthstone back to town. You always want to end in an inn because you get something called rested XP, which, like, you'll see this like blue bar down here. You get it as like you're logged out, and
What brings
when you have rested XP, every enemy you kill gives you double XP for a bit. So rested XP is very good. You want to like have it like as much as you can. All right, well,
Walk with
that's the
the
stream.
earth,
That was
mother.
super fun. I'm gonna keep playing this tomorrow because I'm enjoying it. I realized the bottom is cut off a bit there. That was weird. I think I want to move it like up here so it's like above the other stuff because that's kind of getting in the way. All right, guys. Well, thanks for being here. I had a great time. Thanks for hanging out, Pluto. Yeah, man. I hope you come back. All right, dude. I'll see you tomorrow. Later.